Here now to get us started is Logan Cook. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's on his way. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Warren, 76 yards. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 75 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now Fields going to move them around. Warren will try the right side. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 21-yard line. 121 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On play action, Fields. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Fields now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now it's Fields. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. In motion left, the tight end. Warren will score. Touchdown, Steelers. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter. He's got both of them.
Well, certainly setting himself up for a big game here. And I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call it.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here's Lawrence to throw. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. Etienne will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very... And that's caught inside the 35. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. All play action. Fields finding pick. And now look at this. pass. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. That's taken in by Duvernay. Now a 2nd and 6. Now Lawrence. And that is caught downfield by Thomas. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A play fake, now Fields to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now he's loose again. He's got a full head of steam, and he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. 189 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Play action. It's Fields. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Fields changing the play. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be a third and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Touchdown. Brian Thomas on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. And they're a perfect 5 for 5 now on 2-point conversions as he is in to get them 2 more. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On the give, it's Warren. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
In motion right is Austin. A final shot before the break. Fields. He'll let it fly for Austin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
What are you doing?
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. This will be fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. So it'll be a touchback, and that ball will be placed at the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Running out of the gun with ETN. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now Lawrence to throw. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. Brian Thomas. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit. But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this moment. No, okay.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking to plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll throw over the middle, taken in. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. George Pickens, 52 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Field's going to change things up here. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Lawrence looking long for Thomas. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. Brian Thomas, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have got it on cruise control. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. And my goodness, another interception. Trey Flowers picks it. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. ETN up the middle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. to throw. Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Go, let's go. 38. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And they'll run with ETN. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Jaguars. Devin Duvernay from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 205 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's Fields. And now here is another interception. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner, hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Fields throw brought in by Austin.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
They toss it to Warren.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Big stop, let's go. Angel. Spike 56.
Here's Fields. A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Now Fields going to move him around.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. That would complete downfield to Thomas. Touchdown! Brian Thomas, 52 yards. And the Jags add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A handoff for Warren.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Here's a 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Warren.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. They'll run it. Warren.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their